The HTC First, Facebook Home, and chat heads got launched today. The Motorola X Phone is rumored for a very usual delay. And BlackBerry calls themselves a victim of false accusations. I'm Jaime Rivera, and after installing Facebook Home, I uninstalled it. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's start today talking about Pantech, a company we hadn't heard about in a long time when it came to smartphones, ever since their last year lineup was kind of cheap. But anyways, they're now working on a rumored Vega iron no-bezel smartphone to be released on April 18th, and well, apparently this is going to be a beautiful phone, but let's just hope these companies remember what no-bezel means. It means no bezel. Now let's talk about the famous Motorola X Phone, so famous it seems like if this were part of the X-Men, because they're only available in comic books and movies and not real. The reason why is because we were expecting this phone to happen early this year, and apparently, well, it's still in prototype stage, and it's being rumored now to be available in August or probably late this year in the fall. And since Motorola hasn't really been that big lately when it comes to phones, what did you expect? And even though we don't cover watches at Pocketnow, the Pebble Smartwatch has turned the favorite accessory of the Pocketnow team. Everybody's crazy over it. I don't have one yet, but the company has just launched their SDK, allowing third-party developers to create new uses for the Pebble Smartwatch. And even though they'll probably not be able to pull a Dick Tracy on this first-generation accessory, hopefully they will bring something new to the table, so just stay tuned. It'll probably be even more compelling for the $150. Now let's talk about BlackBerry, as analysts are bashing the company, as apparently customers have been returning the Z10 in numbers that are not usual, numbers that are so big that it begs to wonder if there are any Z10s in the market right now, or if people are actually just testing it for a week and returning it because they don't like it at all. To that, BlackBerry responded with a statement calling these false accusations, but I just wish the company would have also included numbers of sales of phones that have not been returned, to put their money where their mouth is. And finally, for the both good and bad news of the day, Facebook has just launched their new Facebook Home along with their updated Messenger application, including the chat heads. And the HTC First has also been launched on AT&T. So far, word on the street and from the editors at Pocketnow is that Facebook Home sucks. Sadly, but the chat heads have been a very compelling service. It's actually very cool and extremely reliable, but well, that leads me to the question of the day. If you've tried Facebook Home, do you like it? Have you decided to keep Facebook Home with the chat heads or just the chat heads? In my particular case, I installed Facebook Home, I tried it for 30 minutes, and it sucks. Every time that I see my local newspaper bringing me all these great news in my lock screen, I'm compelled to just not want Facebook Home because it doesn't distinguish between the things you like and the people, since it was supposed to be about people and not the pages that want to advertise stuff. But anyways, leave us a comment down below. Have you liked Facebook Home? I honestly did not like it, but I do love the chat heads. That's actually very cool. As always, for an earlier scoop of everything that's happening in the smartphone and tablet world, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you next week.